of Thomas's family members attended that news conference that you saw earlier this morning. They weren't there to take questions, but instead to share a very important message. Tammy Scardino joins us live in studio to continue our team coverage of this developing story.
As tough as it had to be to face a room full of cameras, Selena Thomas's mother and aunt addressed the crowd. Their plea: to convince anyone in an abusive relationship to end it today. Selena Thomas's aunt, Deanne Walker, spoke first.
We'd like to thank the Napa Police Department, all the many detectives that work diligently around the clock, and all of the other law enforcement agencies that were extending their services in finding and bringing our baby girl home to us.
The moment police stepped into Thomas's residence, they say they knew the circumstances surrounding her disappearance were suspicious.
It's a difficult time to sit and not know where your family is. That's the hardest thing. They've done an amazing job in reassuring us that this would be a job that they would resolve and we would have closure at some point.
There weren't many lapses in finding out what happened to their beloved one. Perhaps the news came too soon, but it was news that didn't seem to surprise them. Recognizing the fact that it's hard to leave someone you love, Selena's mother pleaded again with anyone who might secretly be in an abusive relationship.
And she was a beautiful girl who only wanted to be loved. I want every young woman, every woman, that if anybody starts anything with you, it starts with a push, maybe a slap. Get away, get away.
The picture that Thomas's mother was holding was of Selena and her son. Live in studio, Tammy Scardino, today 6 on your side.
And court documents reveal that Selena Thomas and her live-in boyfriend, Alfredo Martinez, did not have a good relationship and that Martinez was physically abusive. Authorities say they all too often see these kinds of cases, such as the one where the physical abuse escalates into something much worse. And those services are readily available for domestic abuse victims. Many are often reluctant to come forward.
It's very prevalent in our communities, not just this community, not just this valley, but throughout our nation. And I think we have to take that to heart in times like this, that we have to intervene, we have to say something, we have to get involved for not just the good of the families, but for the good of everyone in our society.
This case highlights the serious problems of domestic violence. Here are some startling statistics. More than 3 women are killed by their husbands or boyfriends every day in the United States. Partner violence makes up 20% of violent crimes against women. And get this, murder by partner is the #1 cause of death for pregnant women.